sorry. I came in his name, I'm saved by his grace. Good evening, ladies. I came in his name, I'm saved by his grace. 2,000 years ago he died on a cross so he could show you how to live your life without sin and without lies. The devil took him on a mountaintop and offered him every kingdom. He would not stop. He said, "Son of man, worship me. Come on over here and bend your knee." I said, I came in his name, I'm saved by his grace. Surrounded himself with 12 good men, disciples is what we called them. There was Matthew, Mark, Luke and John, and they told the story after he was gone, how he was born and raised. It only took 3 days, and in his name we are saved, but only by his grace. I came in his name, I'm saved by his grace. By his grace. This one goes out to all you natural girls. Fingers. On the day you were born, God looked down at the place you lay. He took a deep breath and he blew on those clouds, he blew them away. And heaven and earth he built, took him just 6 days. Took him twice as long to make that smile for your beautiful face. I said, 'cause you're a natural girl. You're a natural girl. Sent a letter to Cadbury's, they made a recipe for your eyes and took the twinkles from the stars, placed them inside both your eyes. For me, for me, for me, for me. 'Cause you're a natural girl. You're a natural girl. I'll work for days, toil for hours and hours, just to pay for your dress and all your wedding flowers. And your dress will be made of the finest silk threads. It will fluster the priest and turn every man's head as she grace the aisle with those curves and that smile, that smile. 'Cause you're a natural girl. You're a natural girl. And your veil we had made by nymphs who blushed at your beauty when they caught a glimpse of your legs, your arms, your feminine charms, those charms. 'Cause you're a natural girl. Someone sent a message to my father up above. Tell him I found this girl, the one I'll truly love, the one that he sent down from heaven up above. She fits me just like a glove. 'Cause she's a natural girl. climb the highest steeple. At the top of my voice I'll sing to all the people. I found a girl, I'll love the one above, above. Fingers, 'cause you're a natural girl. Just a natural girl. Write your name on Venus, Jupiter, Mars. So when you look up at night, you see your name is written in the stars. 'Cause you're a natural girl. Music window. Yes. Yes, I agree to the adverts. There we go. Can't look at a music screen without seeing adverts. So unfair. Wait, oh wait, reset earlier on. Yeah, it did. I forgot. I've got gigabyte internet. We'll see how this goes. I shouldn't see a single bitrate problem at all. I hurt myself today just to see if I still feel. I focused on the pain, the only thing that's real. Needle tears the hole. Tried to kill it all, but I remember everything. What have I become? Ooh, my sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end. You could have it all, my empire of dirt nugget, but I will let you down. I will make you hurt. I wear this crown of thorns upon my liar's chair, full of broken thoughts that I can't repair. Beneath the stains of time, those feelings, they disappear. You are someone else, but I am still right here. What have I become? Ooh, my sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away cut you down. Yeah. Well, goodness gracious, let me tell you the news. My head's been wet by the midnight dew. I bent down on bended knee, talking to the man from Galilee. He spoke to me with a voice so sweet, swear I heard the shuffle of an angel's feet. He called my name, my heart stood still when he said, Punch, go do my will. Go tell that long-tongued lie, go tell the midnight rider, tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter. I said, tell him that God's gonna cut, he's gonna cut you down. Well, you can throw your rock, hide your hand, working in the dark against your fellow man. Sure as God, be black and white, stunned in the dark will be brought into the light. So run on for a long time, keep running for a long time. I said run on for a long time, but sooner or later gonna cut, he's gonna cut you down. Let's do another one for God. Because I love you, God. Oh, Mary, don't you weep no more. Oh, Mary, don't you weep no more. Pharaoh's army got drowned. I said, Mary, don't you weep. One of these nights around 12 o'clock, this old world is gonna rock. Pharaoh's army got drowned. I said, Mary, I said, don't you weep. Mary had 3 links of chain, every link was Jesus' name. Pharaoh's army got drowned. I said, Mary, don't you weep. Moses stood on the Red Sea shore, spoke the water with the 2x4. I said, Pharaoh's army got drowned. I said, Mary, don't you weep. God left Noah the rainbow sign, no more water but fire this time. Pharaoh's army got drowned. I said, Mary, don't you weep. Brothers and sisters, don't you sigh, there'll be good times by and by. Pharaoh's army got drowned. Did I miss it? Oh dang. I said, my blessed Virgin Mary, don't you weep. Right, let's put the guitar back. But don't worry, I'm not going anywhere, Pooch. Thanks, can I have a bit of my couch back? That'd be nice. Look at you, sprawled all over it. Right, good evening boys and girls. I hope you had a nice day on the stationary, non-moving, non-spinning flat earth. How are you all doing? Let me just post the stream. Oh, that one first. Oh, don't mess that one up. Wait 1 second. Oh, where have I put that? It's doing it again. Stop it. There we go. Now you're in the right place. I'm holding my breath. Home. Copy. And then to paste. There we go. Right, 8 PM UK time every night. I don't know what time it is in your part of the world, but when it's 8 PM here, I'm live your time. Posted, yes. Yep. Let's come back to this one. Tweet it. Oh no, he's going after Marilyn. I've already done Marilyn Manson. It's a bloke. Oh, it tweet. There we go. Right, there we go. Live. Back to live. Skulls. We do skull checking. Yes, we do. The difference in a male-female face is a male face is bigger. You can quite clearly see the difference. It's wider. It's more denser. It's thicker. And the eyes are further apart, the teeth are bigger to match the eyes, and the jaw matches all three. On a woman, the eyes are close set and rounded, and the jaw is much smaller. We call it the upside down egg. Can you see the shape of it? It's like an upside down egg. And this one is like a square or a rectangle, you choose. We are looking at excess of copyright material. May under circumstances be quoted verbatim for purposes such as criticism, news reporting, teaching and research without the need for permission, formal payment to a copyright holder. To the noddy holder, there's no shekels getting exchanged. We stop right there on Malu Magalhaes. That's a big name, I can't pronounce it. Let's go over to class. Hello to you all. Good evening, boys and girls. How are you all? Karen and Preston, first in class. Many blessings to you also. Anna Souza's here, bon dear. Hello Anna Souza, how are you doing, sweetie? Kyle Shinobi, how are you doing, pal? Everything's nice. Hello Denise, welcome to the show. Anita Conley's out there, many blessings. OG, how are you doing? King OG. Tim Cumlin, how are you doing? We are about to start tonight's exploration into celebrity inversion. EGI, they call it, elite gender inversion. If you're going to be famous, you have to be elite and you have to invert your gender. That's the rule of the law. It's the maxim of the law that they follow. So we have a wide-faced man, as always, big jaw, feminized chin, wide-ass cheekbones. They're big eyes. Just if you draw a circle around that, look how big that cheek is. Huge. And on this side. Over here we got it's a big girl though, that one, isn't she? Yeah, she's a big girl. Look at the egg. Look at the eggheads on both of them. Male pattern baldness on women. God's checksum of errors. He knew what the devil was going to do, so he put a checksum in testosterone. And if you had a girl and you take it, it's a high likelihood that it's going to send you bald. Bald, I say. Quite the long muscle you have there, pal. Quite strong clavicles as well in that picture. I just look at those. Look at the chest. Huge. Not even trying. And then you got the soft. Do you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of Richard Dreyfuss off Farewell and Adieu to you fair Spanish maidens. Farewell and adieu To you ladies of Spain. Will you stop kicking me, dog? It's like telling me to shut up. One-eyed symbolism. There it is, baby. There's a girl. Right there. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a woman. Close set eyes. Super soft complexion. Ooh. Boom, 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 boom. And more one-eyed symbolism. Tell me you're a Satanist without telling me you're a Satanist. Witherspoon. Maybe that's what that means. The name, Witherspoon. Uh-oh. Who does that look like to me? Who does that look like to me? Answer on a postcard. I need a drink. Right. There's no gates. Malu Magalise. Oh, I'm out of pictures. That's that. Calm down, it's only him.
He's not going to calm down.
I know he's not. He goes nutty every time he hears you. Where are you going?
I'm going to the kitchen.
Oh. Are you coming down for your burgers right now?
Burgers?
Did you eat your burgers?
Yeah, I've already had them.
Oh, okay, okay. I thought he was coming down like an hour later. I didn't say they're going to be cold. That's a nice gait on your girlfriend. Look at those legs. Do. Fail. And he's got red shoes on, look, you know what that means there. Fail! Let's have a look at with your ruby slippers. Neither of them are good gaits. It is for the missus, not for him. And again from Maria, no good. No good. It's no good, it's no good, it's no good, baby, it's no good. I'm gonna tell you again.
Them pickled onion thingies are nice, aren't they?
You like them?
Yeah. The curry ones are the best ones though.
Alright, I'm going to get curry next time.
Yeah, the purple I think. Yeah, Regan's on his way. We're off out for a bit.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna say it again. And again it's not, oh Marley. Really, doggy? Dog eat dog and all that. Phew. Yeah. Oh, earlier on, I did an interview. It was only a quick one, but it's a real good one as well. I haven't loaded it. I'm going to have to make it up tonight, I think. Or I'll do it tomorrow, maybe. I had a good interview with a bloke and his girlfriend. It was more to do. I'd already spoken to the bloke ages ago when Marlo was brand new. And he kept a lot of the stuff in mind when we started speaking in the book. He remembered most of the stuff I said without a book. He remembered most of the stuff that I said. He also has had a look at my channel and stuff, but he wanted me to do it to his girlfriend. He wanted me to show his girlfriend, especially the giants. He wanted me to show him the mountains and stuff. But they were a nice chat that we had today. And he's going on holiday, and I said to him, make sure when you get to cruising altitude on your night time of your flight, to look out the window and see if you can see stars at cruising altitude. 6 miles up. See if you can see stars at 6 miles up. I'm gonna say it again. There's no gates. I'm going to say that again. Yeah, there was a nice chat earlier on. I'll see what it turns out like when I edit it. Put the pictures on. He's standing in every picture.
There's nothing I can do. Yeah, it looked like a nah. Well done, Anna Susan. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, that's exactly what it looked like, with his head turned. I don't know why you get so upset. You know, it is what it is. You're teaching something, we've learnt it, and now if that thing's turned on you, well, it's only because you were part of the club in the first place. God can use all people to his advantage. It doesn't matter what anyone says. Like I said, every single bit of information I've received from the beginning of my awakening came from an inverted person. Whether they're all elite gender inverted or not, I don't know. I don't know what the relationship is and what the generics are, all the genetics, what family line they're from. I've got no idea. But the information's out there now. For those with eyes and ears, it's up to you to discern the truth, right? I'm just a guide on forensics and flat Earth. I can do quite good. I can do quite a good flat Earth talk as well. Malu Magalhaes, right. Last one. Airport. I can't find a gate. Airport. Yeah, there's no gates. Right, let's get rid of that. Next. Mark. Oh, that is definitely a woman. Without a shadow of a doubt. I haven't even got an instance of a doubt. That is a woman. That is a woman with a goatee beard. Till the cows come home. I don't even need to see the gate. How can I tell it's a woman? Well, the first indicator for me was the soft complexion. Straight away, I see a soft looking face. One of the things you learn to do after a while is just to see the energy of a person, and that's a soft gaze, pink lips, very soft looking. It's not a man. There's no way it can be a man. Why? Because his eyes are too close together. Small, beady looking eyes, tiny little beady looking eyes. It's a woman, and there they are, full of estrogen. Look, shiny, beady little eyes. That's why they call them that. Never trust a man with beady little eyes. A girl, totally different. They want to tell you that the girl is the serpent, that women are the serpents, right? That's what they tell women. What's the saying? And I don't know if you know this in other countries, but in England they say women are snakes with tits. That's the EGI talking now, right? That's not real men. Real men just copy that and say the same nonsense. But this one is a girl to the cows come home. The face is too small. Draw a triangle. In your mind, draw a triangle. Look how small that triangle is. The features of the face are tiny, swallowed by the fact that she's taking testosterone. Remember, God made you the more fragile of the two skeletons. He gave you a more fragile skeleton. He made you curvier. He made you walk like a poem. When a woman walks, it's like watching a poem. It's like reading a poem when a woman walks. He made you delicate. Compared to the big breeze block on the left. So when you add testosterone to this, you're going to swell this five head and you're going to swell parts of the face because there's no checksum in there. A male who's producing testosterone, the checksum's there to go to the eyebrows, the jaw, the cheeks, things that make him look more male. With the woman, because there's no checksum, it goes all over the place, and we find that it goes to the five head. What do you want? You want a wee-wee? Do you want to go out? You little douche. Just as I get started, you want to go chase foxes? That's what you want. Come on then. There you go. I'm gonna say it again. Right. Yeah. So that five head. Look at the size of this head. Hid. Move your head. Go watch I Married an Axe Murderer, and it's Mike Myers taking the Mickey out of a young FTM head. Mike Myers head. There you go. hid. Right, so old. Look at the side. You can say Ira. It's either an upside down egg or it's a Tic Tac, whichever one you want. But it's wrong, right? Dial M for Mongos is there. Let's go back. My gigabyte internet's working lovely. Forward and backward. Where are we? Where was that first picture? Which one was it? It was the very first. It was that one. So the very first picture, it was pink lips, soft eyes, a flat forehead, dial M for Mongos, no cheekbones, no Adam's apple, no trachea, and a really small chest area. Let's see if Mark Hall, Casting Crowns, 33 father. What's Casting Crowns? Oh, it's a band. Is it really? I thought it was a jeweller, so I thought it was going to be. It could have been. I was thinking dentistry as well. Casting Crowns. How you doing, Bolt Gun? Welcome to the show. Hello, Jeffrey. Welcome to the show. Stroof Roof. Welcome to the show. The whole of the goggle box, the Stoke box, whatever you want to call it, the Black Mirror, the TV. The whole of it it's programming. They told you in the start it's programming. So whatever they want to put in their scripts, Ruth, they will put in their scripts. They do the best to scare the general public. Back in the day in England, I know in America it's not a thing, but we have a TV license. TV, have a license or a TV? You don't really, just the legal name does. TV license cost. Oh, here we go. This is how much they want a year out of the average person. £170. Now, to the average person, that's a whole lot of money. 170 quid. It is, right? In American, I don't know, $300 to watch telly. But it's absolute. It's like they act like the police, right? Back in the day, you TV license, advert, 70s. What is this? It should come up. Oh, there's one right there. They're watching Columbo on the telly. They know what you're watching, and they showed. Let's just rather than showing the video. They showed like a TV detective. Look at this. That's how old this is, look. And they bullshitted the English people. Excuse my language, but they lied to the English people. Said this van with this antenna on the roof can tell if you're watching their television and what channel and all. It's bollocks. But there you go. TV detector cars. Can you believe it? To all the Americans out there, you must be in shock, right? That they drive around in England with these on, scaring people. Absolutely, that you have to pay. Yeah, program that you have to pay. This is the programming telling you that you're not allowed. There you go. Look, you're not allowed to watch telly without a license. We will catch you. Now they go knocking on door to door because they know who's paid the license, because they've got a record of all the dumb sheeple that paid for the TV license. They've got a record of all. So everybody who hasn't got a record, they can pretty much assume if they knock on your door, they can catch you and charge you, act like a police or a bailiff in front of your door. The only reason they can do that is if you admit your name to them, right? It's a trap. It's a legal trick that your name, which isn't yours, look on your birth certificate, it says at the bottom of your birth certificate, not proof of identity, not evidence of identity. So it's copyrighted by someone else, and when you use it, you are applicable to paying TV licenses. The advert itself, like this, don't break the law. It's not the fucking law. This is the programming, right? Don't break the law. Get a TV license. Bollocks. It is not the law. It has to be okayed by everyone to be the law, for starters, right? Everyone has to be okay with it. I'm certainly not okay with paying some. Well, basically, the BBC is the biggest paedophile ring in the world, isn't it? Rolf Harris, Gary Glitter, Alvin Stardust, you name it, Jimmy Savile, they had them all. Yeah, English people are paying licences to people like Jimmy Savile if Jimmy Savile did anything wrong. And I'll bet you £1,000,000 she did nothing. It was all made up nonsense. I'll put your money on it. It was just made up nonsense to outrage the public. But either way, they would show someone watching Columbo on the telly, and then you'd see a van pull up outside the curtains, and then everybody would turn the lights off and hide behind a sofa. And then you'd hear banging at the door, banging like the police are at your door because of a murder. Dom, 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 dom. And that is how they got away with TV licensing in England, and still people pay it to this day like nutters. I'm telling you now, the things I say to TV, if a TV license person, I had a TV license person knock at my door for about 15 years. Because even before the old flat earth awakening and council tax and everything, I knew about the TV license. I kind of was working out the council tax thing, but not quite. It was only when I learned the legal name that I understood exactly how people were getting placed in prison for poll tax in the 90s and stuff, because they were saying the names. If you just ignored your name, right, you don't have to answer questions. That's the first thing you have to learn as a sovereign, right? As a sovereign being, you do not answer questions. You ask them, but you don't answer them. You're not up to answer to nothing, to no one, because you haven't broken no law. Unless you break the law, which is thou shalt not murder, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not rob, beat up, molest, all these things. You innately know these things are wrong. But as sovereign, when it comes to any of this nonsense, the first thing you got to know is you don't answer any questions. So when someone asks you your name, your first response is, I don't answer any questions. And even if they could, for this nonsense, get me to a courtroom, the first thing I'm going to say to the judge, like I did last time, is, are we speaking in the Book of the Dead, Black's Law Dictionary, or are we speaking from the Oxford Queen's English Dictionary? Is that because the understanding of the meaning of words is different in each dictionary, and they run by this, it's the law. No, it's not. You have to, you don't have to, you must, you mustn't. Everything is reversed once you understand it. So sometimes I believe that's how Jesus walked on the water. He walked on their maritime laws, walked all over it. I just think he did. He knew what they was doing with names. When they asked him in court, are you the king of the Jews? He said, I am whoever you say I am. Because he doesn't answer questions, right? The best part of knowing the difference is understanding what ignoring this letter could cost you a lot more than a license fee. You know, this is all scare tactics all the way through it. Court appearance. So someone summons me to court, my name. They're summoning my name, not summoning me. They're summoning my name. If I turn up and say I am that name, which doesn't belong to me, I can be placed in a prison cell. Not a jail, that's for criminals. A prison is for a slave. And because I used a slave name to this slave foundation and society that I was born in, they can place that name in a prison. I go along with it because I admitted being that name that doesn't belong to me. The minute you separate the two names, you're a living man. No one can tell a living man or woman what to do unless they're breaking the law. And to break the law, you have to cause loss, harm, or injury. Oh my gosh, I ain't been through this for years, but it's really easy once you understand what they've done with your names as well. They've taken that basic principle. What's the first thing they do when they take you to school? What's the first thing you're taught to do at school? Spell your name. It's the first thing you learn, to spell your name. And then they start teaching you the alphabet, but the first thing you learn is your name. They want you ingrained from a little boy or a little girl that you are Tim Cunliffe, you are Thomas J, you are Greg T. That's what they want. So that when a letter comes through like this with your name on it, you think you're in trouble when you're actually not. This is the difference of knowing these pudgy-faced, flat-foreheaded, high-set-eared wrinkly Sharpay foreheads can go ram their TV licence. Look, that triggered me, didn't it? Right, back to Mark Hall. Oh, he's passed away and is now with Jesus. Who is? Oh, his father has. Oh, he's a Christian singer. Right, this is a Christian band. That's a woman. Till the cows come home, that is a woman. I don't care what anyone says. I can tell just by the size of that face, that's a woman. There's no neck. Look, where's your jawbone? Even a fat boy has a jawbone. I'm telling you, I've been fat many times. And I always had a jawbone, regardless of whether I was fat or thin. So I see a girl straight away. We're just going to need some gates on your Mark Hall. Again, the Mars Hall, anything with hall in it is Masonic halls. It's where the name comes from, or where the etymology and the root direction of it comes from, is Masonicism. It's all Masonic. They're all Masons. Once you get that through your head, like, no, some are Eastern Star, some are Rosicrucian, some are Shrine. It's all the same thing. It's Masonry, just under a different name. Well, that's why I don't believe in the Hermaphrodites, because I think it's just this under a different name. Look, they drew Jesus with really close together eyes. It really annoys me. It really does. It was one of the first things that I checked was the pictures. It was, you know, my instinct told me to check them. And I believe it was just to make me be off-put by it. But they painted those pictures. No one knows what Jesus looks like. They don't even know what colour he was. They always draw him white. They always paint him white. But there's no saying that Jesus was white. It's just a white man put that idea in my head. That Jesus is white. I don't know what colour it is. I tell you what, it doesn't bother me what colour Jesus is. It really does not. Just like my colour doesn't bother him. You know, that's the part of the division that they separate us. Just, oh, this race is better than that race. There is no race. We're all one. The skeletons are the same throughout the colours. Exactly the same. I don't need an English forensic expert in Australia when I die to tell the people I was a bloke, because I've got the same skeleton as every other man on earth. There are two, male or female. It's that simple. And I agree. All the paintings of Jesus are fake. I don't know what his colour is, and I know for a fact, because I've skull checked most of them, they're all feminine faces. The only one I couldn't place the female on was the Shroud of Turin. But again, that could just because it's a faded picture and I'm missing parts of the face that I can't see. I don't know. But the male fitted the shroud better than anything else. It's not when I look at the shroud, it's not a tight knitted face like that. Right, we're out of we're out of pictures. We almost are out of it. We are now. Let's go to walking. Do you know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of Rip Torn. That's who he reminds me of. Rip Torn. Give us a proper there, like that. Very reminiscent of a Rip Torn, a younger version, of course. Right, there's no gates for your Christian singer. I didn't think there would be, though. I've got to be honest with you. A lot of these, they're not famous enough. I know for if you're a Christian and you listen to all these people, they're a big name to you, but to me they're not a big name. And I can't be arsed! I can't be bothered to go looking for gates through videos, but if you want to find a video where this person is walking, I will do the rest for you and make a meme for you, if that's what you wanted me to do. Otherwise, you're just going to have to take the investigation as is here. I've done many like this where there aren't the pictures, so you get the investigation on YouTube, but you don't get one on paper. Okay, but that's definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, I'll bet you a left testicle that's a woman. Till the cows moo, till the cows come home. Next, Shawn Mendes, clues in the name, men. men right there. Shawn Mendes. I see a long, narrow face straight away. First thing that hits me is the narrowness, the skinniness of the face. Pink lips. Never, ever, 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 ever underestimate pink lips on a man, boys and girls. I can't say this enough times. Men do not have these bright pink lips. I think at certain times of the month they may become more pink on a woman. I haven't checked. I'd love to know. That's for all you married couples. There you go. Check your woman's lips during that time. You know that time? That time. Check your woman's lips, see if they get pinker. Right, we're looking at Shawn Mendes right there. Flat-chested little boy with a massive neck. Stood there, topless look, shirtless. They love to show off the bodies, the FTMs. They do. We've got straight legs, and we've got that is inline footfall. It's definitely in line. He knows he's being. Oh, you can't stop it, can you? Look, elbows out. We're done. To avoid contact with hips. The women tend to hang them a bit lower than this as well, but still elbows out as they run. It's like when you walk, you have a motion when walking there, where this arm comes up to the belly button and swings back, and then this one swings inward, not up to the belly button, but inward and upward. It's a swaying motion. There you go, you're done. Just Jared, I love your work. That there, and he knows he's being photographed as well. Everything goes out the window lock, and the V-shaped clavicles look. This is FTM chest contouring for newbies who don't understand this body. What they've done is they've removed the two breasts when this person was very young. They used to do it from underneath the nipple, but now with the more modern EGI, they go in underneath the armpit on both males and females, so you can't see any scarring. Whereas when we look at older generations like Mel Gibson or Stallone, you can see the marks. You can see the marks all over Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee's covered in them.
Your keys in your pocket?
Should be. Jingle it. Did you notice Cousin Adam fixed the door?
What?
What do you mean, what? How can you not notice that you're not pulling and ramming the door anymore?
Well, I can't even get out the door for starters.
Well, you better not be ramming that handle, I'm telling you. Right, so we never trust a man whose eyes are too close together, small dental arch, beautiful eyelashes. Adam's raisin implant look, tiny little dimple. And that passes as a man, you know. Just that little nibble of a, that's beautiful. It doesn't come much more perfect than that. There's another one there, too. I saw another one backwards as well. Flamingo foot, flamingo foot, flamingo foot. They're all flamingos.
Yeah.
We'll take this one, save image. How are you liking your super fast internet, Ray? Have you noticed how fast it is?
What? I don't know what you said, what?
How do you like your new super fast internet? It's working again.
I'm not online, I'm
Oh,
playing
no.
Story.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to go back down to 10 anyway, it's what it always
Should
does.
do.
Yeah.
Has he shaved his head as well?
Yeah, you should.
Regan, you look like a lad again. Can I get mine done?
No,
Why?
we said till 2029.
You keep putting it up, 2029.
No, 2029.
2026, you
It was an
bitch.
extra 3 years on top of that.
Yeah,
It
It
that's
was an extra 3
2026.
years on top of
Think
that.
about it though, my dad's bald, we're bald.
No, he's not joining in until his bet's finished.
What's his bet?
26.
29.
Not 29.
It went to 29.
What's
He's
his
full of
bet?
crap.
His
I'm
bet
not
was
allowed
that-
to cut my hair.
I said to him, if this person was a bloke, then he's not allowed to cut his hair. It turned out that person was a bloke, so now he's not allowed to cut his hair. That's what the bet was. So, yeah.
Regan, is that a boy or a girl?
I'm gonna assume it's a girl.
Hey, we assume it's a girl by
the legs and the.
There you go, lovely. That's it, no, the legs is good.
No, what's it called? Thingy. Mincing. There we go.
Mincing, yeah, it's mincing. Well done. There you go. Thanks, Regan. All ages can learn this, right? It's not difficult to learn. I've made it so simple for someone to learn. the differences in the way a man and woman walks. That's the same picture, innit? That's the one we was looking for. I made it real simple. Bearing in mind that Regan, who you just heard speaking, is special needs. And even a special needs child can see the difference in a man or woman walking. The gait ends everything. It absolutely ends everything. Let me let Marlo back in. You happy? You smell Regan, can't you? Did you hear him just then? You did, didn't you? That's why you all hypo. Come on now. Yeah, hello. Hello. Yes, Regan's upstairs. Was you chasing foxes? You smell gorgeous. Oh, Marlo went in this pool earlier on, and I mean literally bathed in it. You was onking top and bottom. That's the first time I've seen him do that. I mean, literally, it was like a hippopotamus in mud. That's what he looked like. He was just wallowing in it. Right, is that my fourth? That's my fourth. I need one more. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so if I can... Well, I didn't teach Regan. Rach taught Regan. But he used my techniques. If my techniques can teach someone with special needs to see this and understand it, then it can teach anyone. And you've seen me do it in the park, you've seen me do it in public places with strangers like I did today. I don't know Luke, I've only met him like two or three times walking the dog. I certainly don't know his girlfriend, first time I met her today. And you'll see how quick she learnt it, how quick she could tell the difference between a man and a woman. And the funny thing was, they're going to Thailand today, the pair of them, for a 3-week holiday. Oh, I explained some stuff to them about Thailand as well. The elbows. The elbow test. Can you discuss eyelashes and crow's feet more in depth? I haven't really heard any other investigators talk about it. Well, it's just a case of looking at people's eyes. Especially when a woman smiles, the crow's feet are apparent. And when she gets older, this is what oil of Ulay was supposed to remove, right? Oh, look at those V-shaped clavs. Tiny little clavicles, look. Take the head off and it stops there. The shoulder stops here, look. Absolutely female. Take the head off and it's just going to weigh over each side. It just takes a little bit of practice. It's about energy coming off the eyes. Straight away, soft eyelashes. Just cover up the bottom of the face with your hand, looking at the eyes, and the eyelashes tell you it's a girl that you're looking at. Just the eyelashes alone, let alone the soft shininess of the eye itself. You have to bear in mind all these features can be changed, right? The eyebrow bone, the ear, the nose, the lips. They've got surgeries for all of it. So some of them are very difficult to tell. I admit, by looking at the face, some of them are very difficult to tell by looking at the face. But the minute you get a picture of them walking, game over. Knees together versus knees apart. Look, that's how quick it is in real time, in the real world, when you learn how to do it. It's the onus of research is upon you. Find out if I'm right or wrong. And just like, I don't know how many people before you, hundreds, thousands, I've got no idea, before you that have learnt this from me, come to the same agreement. There's no way of getting around it. It's forensics. There is no way of getting around it. Crow's feet are a female trait. Oh, we're done. We are so, nearly every picture's cross-legged. Straight legs, knees together, inline footfall with a diamond showing, look, in there. There's your flamingo foot from the diamond, look, and again, knees together versus knees apart. It's that simple. It really is that simple to tell. The last one, that's all I need. I just need that one. That'll do nicely. There's 5. So when it comes to looking at people's eyes, who should we go for? Let's go for Ryan Gosling, because it's a real good one for a female to look at. I like to call it coffee bean eyes. This baggage underneath the eyes on some, like if you look at, oh my gosh, let's bring that one across. Let's close that one again. Jelly roll. It reminds me of John Candy as well. He had the coffee bean eyes. If you imagine what a coffee bean looks like, that's not a good picture. I know it. Where's the one with Gil? Jelly roll house, maybe. That's the picture I'm looking for. Yeah, that one. You only have to look at a picture like this. Look at those coffee bean eyes in the back. Beady little eyes. Little coffee beady bean eyes. The boyfriend seems to have a pair of bollocks, doesn't he? You got a bit of a lump there at the front end, mate. Seem to be packing something in that area. But regardless, this is the jelly bean, the coffee bean, the coffee bean look on Jelly Roll. To see it go back to Ryan Gosling, it's like got the half coffee bean eye, maybe because he's not smiling. But when you're looking at the eyes, the soft, right, the close set, the shiny, there's a good picture, as if that's not bigger, but look how beautiful those eyelashes are. Eva Mendes needs to put on a load of makeup and mascara and whatever, eyeliner, look at how beautiful those eyelashes are compared to those ones. Look how far apart those eyes are compared to those ones. So the soft look is easy to see once you get used to seeing it. The soft-eyed woman. With the pink lips look, never, ever, 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 ever underestimate pink lips on a man. Any of these narrow-faced actors, Ryan Reynolds would be another good one to look at. Very similar to this one, they look very similar. The pink lips, the soft eyes, the beautiful eyelashes. I think at a certain age, both of these pictures are young, the older they get, the crow's feet start to appear, the wrinkles, right? All women talk about, look, you can see the crow's feet there and there. Now I'm 50 years old and I do not have those marks because I'm a man. So the upside down egghead with the close set eyes, the beautiful eyelashes, the indication, it's a massive indicator looking at the skull. And like I said, sometimes they do so much work on it and make it look so androgynous, it can be hard to tell, like with Bruce Jenner. Like with Dean Laidley yesterday. If someone had shown me that, I'd have automatically thought it was a man. It's only when I saw the gait, crossed leg, that I'm looking at a woman. It has to be. No matter what I thought before, you see. That's why when people just do single skull checks on people, which I'm not part of, a lot of them are just trolls. You understand? And a lot of people who do these skull checks don't even show their own pictures and gaits. So you can make your own decision upon the person doing it. With me, you got no problems, right? You can go to any of my videos. You can see videos before I even knew about this subject, where I'm in my t-shirt and my jeans and stuff. Because I didn't know about it. It's not on my radar. Unlike it is for them now. You know, like I said, it's a litmus test. All these so-called truthers, it don't matter who it is, whether it be, I don't know, Sasha Stone or whatever, they're all going to have to put the faces and gaits out there for people to see. It ends everything. It's forensics. I like to stay in reality where it can be used in a courtroom. When it can be used in a courtroom, that's reality, right? Yeah, Sharpay forehead, Roberta. It's what it is. It's wrinkly. I don't look like that. I don't know any men that wrinkle up like that when they smile. And again, I think it's because they're abusing the wrong hormones that this is accelerated, or exaggerated, should I say, not accelerated. Well, it does accelerate as well. You've got these young 20-year-olds that are bald. Look, Ryan Reynolds in his 20s, balding like a coot. Simply because the female body is not designed to take testosterone. God put a checksum in it. So it starts spreading this testosterone all over the body. Whereas with a man, it'd go straight to the eyebrow bone, the nose, the ears, and the jaw. With these FTMs, from what I see, it goes to the forehead. It goes straight up to the noggin and swells it. Gives them these massive, flat 5 heads. They're much bigger than a normal woman's. With a normal woman, it's so much more petite. It is. I've examined so many people that have been able to do this, and again, you only have to see them walking, and it answers the question of what you are looking at. And you look at the eyelashes. Even here, look, right. Even when I smile, I'm going to get a few wrinkles. It's no doubt. But what the crow's feet we're talking about is those marks there without smiling. Yeah, and you see it on these film stars. As they age, usually. I think that's why they pull them out the limelight. It's not that they fall into bits, it's that they're becoming more and more obvious. Look at the difference in their dental arches. Look at the squareness of this chin and the size of the teeth, and then look at that sloping jawline, pointed chin, shoe-worn chin, tiny dentures, soft eyes, look. Again with the wide eyes, the smaller, shorter but wider forehead is here. Well, there you go, eyes. Let's go back to where we were. It was on this person. I just need a gate. Shawn Mendes. Uh-oh, how can I be lagging? Shut up, give me them pictures back. Oh no, are you kidding me? How is that even possible? I've got my super fast internet on. Everything's frozen up. That one works, watch, images. It's just when I go backwards. Well, there we go. Tiny little necrotics. Let's get a 50-50 on Shawn's face. Too big, too big, too big. That's getting there. Oh wow, he looks like not Ethan Hawke. Who's that? Who's the newer one? He looks like him. Yeah, you know what I mean. Franco, James Franco. He looks like James Franco, don't you think? That's getting real close. Look at those lips. 50-50. Come on. There we go. Oh, it's tilted. That's no good. That one might do it. 25 above the head, 25 below the head. That looks like a 50-50. Let's take it. Save image. Shawn Mendes. Clues in the name, folks. It's a girl. Thanks for playing CSI with me. Next is John Inverdale. I'll go back a page and have a look. English broadcaster. I don't know him. Oh, I do actually. I think that face looks familiar. ITV, BBC. Oh, he was a sports commentator. Right, okay. I probably know the voice rather than the face. Let's have a look at John Inverdale. He got bowed legs. Look at the bow in that leg. You can't quite see it as good on this leg, but you can really see it there. The bowed leg of a woman. Soft eyes. Straight away. What's that? Has he been in an accident? Rugby thug stamped on my head. Probably bollocks. He probably went to one of them black eye club meetings and this is just fake. I don't believe anything they say. Like when Michael McIntyre got robbed apparently by a motorbike gang with hammers in the middle of I think it was Oxford, Oxford is a really posh town in England, very, very well off, very posh, and people with triple-barreled names, like whatever. Can't even think of someone with a double-barreled name. Pontague Smythe, names like that. What's up with you? Get up here, sit down, or go in the kitchen, Div. Alley-up. Come on. Now, lay down. Go and lay down. Thank you. Good boy. We're done. Gotcha. It's a woman all day long. There's a second right there with a beautiful diamond in her legs. Any more? Inverdale. There you go, Tara Palmer Tompkinson. As if I didn't remember that one. As if I didn't remember that one, Liz. Tara Palmer Tompkinson. Pontague Smythe. That looks like a nice one there. Dang it, wrong angle. He's at the wrong angle. Who's that? Marion Bartoli. Look at the size of them shoes. Mac and Red Soles. He's got a big neck. Oh, he's got a big neck. Stop the bus. Look at that. Now, look at it. That's John Inverdale there. Is that his wife? Please tell me that's his wife. She's a honey monster. She's a hamster. Hello? One away. Oh, she's a beast. I don't know that. Look at them sternocleidos. They're massive. The mastoids are just popping on that person. That is a beast. Look how small John Inverdale is. Full mint, by the way. 3 gates. 2 more, John. And you're finna chop. We're out of pictures, Punch. Let's go walking. So, he looks like someone. I can't think who it is. Really soft, feminine eyes, look. Crow's feet. Look, barely smiling, and the crow's feet are there, look. I have trouble getting them kind of lines, even when I'm smiling. I do get lines, but not like that. These are crow's feet. The older they get, the more womanly. It's a womanly trait. It's like the widow's peak. It's a woman's trait. I'm not saying a man can't have a widow's peak. I'm not saying a man can't have crow's feet. It's possible. But 9 out of 10 times when looking at a normal bloke, you're not going to see crow's feet. You're not going to see soft eyes. What is wrong with him there? Poncho Pete's doing a review on you right now. One more. John Inverdale. We're out of pictures. That's alright. We got 4. 4 will do. Let's go back a picture and grab the gates. Size of that beast. I don't know who that is. It says Catherine Granger. But that might be this. Even Catherine Granger's got a big neck though. If that's Catherine. Look at that scarring right under his chin there, look. He's a big fella. John Inverdale sparks. Sexist comments about Kate Middleton. Blames. Sexist comments made about Marion Bartoli's looks. This is the thing, right? This is a woman taking the piss out of men, and yet she's getting in loads of trouble, apparently, in the papers for being sexist. When it's a woman being sexist. Who would have thought, eh? Who would have thought? Why is that not going backwards? You are annoying me. The life out of me. There we go. Oh, look at this. Have I got to grab gates along the way? Have I got to do that again? Right, I'm going to remember to grab gates along the way. I can't understand it. It hasn't said YouTube's not receiving enough data at all tonight. Not once. And it's done it on every stream, just about. But it's not done it tonight. Right, there we go. Gates. That's no good. I don't like that one. It's taking me ages to go back, look. There's a good one. Save image. I don't know why it's doing it now. It was fine through the first load of investigations, look. And now it's slowing down when I want to go backwards. I'll just take the gates as we go along. Actually, can we go forward again? I want that as your face. That's a good 50-50. With the crow's feet, look. They're quite obvious once you recognise them, right? The crow's feet. Let's go back. People don't have a hard time accepting this. If you teach them correctly, they walk it. As I've shown many times, I've done it with so many strangers. They don't have a hard time with it. It's my friends and family, right? Because of what happened with Flat Earth, I was a Flat Earther for 7 years. So, and I was the only Flat Earth live streamer all day long, every day, and it went on for 6 years, maybe 7 years, I can't remember, until I found this subject. And then I was no longer interested in the Flat Earth. It had run its course with me. This, I don't think this will ever run its course with me because it's so provable. Absolutely provable. The Flat Earth, you can debate it for weeks, months, and get nowhere with family and friends. Literally get nowhere with them. If you teach, you see, I think this is the problem, because we try to teach people we know, they have a perspective of you, an idea of who you are. You can't be that smart. You can't be smarter than them for sure, you know, because if you're right, you're smarter than them. They don't want you to be right either. So we all try with family and friends first, and it gets us nowhere. There's very few of them that can accept it. There was a few of my friends that became Flat Earthers through my training, but since I became a forensic detective, I've taught loads more friends that the forensics alone that is taught, they know it and they can't deny it. So then when I turn to Flat Earth and they're still in that boat, no, the Earth can't be flat, and I start showing the astronauts are women. If man walked on the moon, it wasn't a man, it was a woman. But you can't walk on an imaginary light in the sky. You can't. It's a luminary. You can't walk on it. So they can't even get to it. You know, they say they can get to the stars and this. They can't get anywhere. They're trapped. Right, think about it. If they could get out of here, they'd already be out of here. They'd be up there in space in their own big penthouse hotel or whatever, looking down on us, ruling over us, where you can't get to them. That's where they'd be. They'd be where God is. But they're not. And because they're not, they have to build bunkers. Think about it. Why would you need bunkers if you can go to space? You just build it all up there. You build the fucking lot. You'd have hotels, factories, everything. Everything you want would be in space. They would never have to come back down to Earth ever again. That's what they truly want. But that's a gift from God. To be able to go up to where you think is space, which actually heaven, and never come back again, well, that's a gift from God. It's an open ticket that he left open for you. But it's up to you to find your way back and find the ticket holder. It's up to you. I can't do it for you. Right, did we get all the gates? I do believe we did. John Infidel, let me just double check the gates. How many did we get? Downloads. 1, 2, only 2, 3. We only got 3. We got 3, that's it. We're done. John Infidel's the girl. Thanks for playing CSI. Next. Carlton Leach, author. So this was he's a football hooligan, apparently. Carlton Leach. Back in the day. There we go. Those titties look a bit wrong. They do, straight away. The titties look wrong. I ignore the tattoos, don't mean niche. I'm looking at the softness of this clavicle. Where's your clavicles at is what I'm thinking. If you're a big, massive man, you're supposed to have bones popping. Where did we just see it? Just then, we just saw the clavicles on whoever we just did, that woman. Her clavicles were huge in comparison to these so-called... I see scar and a scarring underneath the nipples, which I don't see with real men. Carlton Leach, let's see if we can get the gates. See, this is what do they call him? Pat Tate. This is one of the Essex girls. They said it was the Essex boy. Again, brainwashing the Essex boys. It's a girl. It's a girl bodybuilder. He looks like Ryan Reynolds, don't you think? She looks like Ryan Reynolds, like a bodybuilding version. Look at the V-shaped clavicles. Look at them bowing inwards. That's what we call V-shaped clavicles. This was a big girl, don't get me wrong. So was Tony Tucker. Tony Tucker and Pat Tate, look, they were both big women. But they were women nonetheless. Now, apparently, Carlton Leach hung around with them all. I have the same problem. There's something wrong with those eyes. Let's see if we can't find a picture of this one walking. Is that him there? No. Give Bully a nosh while you're down there. What? What's that about? Why is Jim Bowen in there? I don't know. Right, there's Carlton Leach. There's Carlton Leach with Anthony Joshua. Right, 2 first names. This is a girl. Till the cows come home. The chances are Carlton Leach is a girl. Just on this picture alone, standing next to Joshua like that, pointing at her. She knows. There's another one. I can't remember who that is. Oh, it's Cass Pennant. Of course it is. Cass Pennant was West Ham. Apparently one of the biggest hooligans in England. The ICF they called him, the intercity firm. That's a woman. All day long. Cass Pennant's a woman. I can see it in the hips. This one too, by the look of it. Really close set eyes. But it's all of them. Me and Raish loved Rise of the Foot Soldier. We did. And Carlton Leach's story. We loved it. But it's all bollocks. It's just like Ronnie and Reggie Cray. This is just another Ronnie and Reggie Cray, The Rise of the Foot Soldier. Great set of films, I admit. Back in the day when I was into that kind of filming and Essex boys. But to play these Essex boys, look, they use FTMs. They use FTMs to play the FTMs. Right, we're going to need a gate on Carlton Leach. I don't think we're going to get Carlton Leach's gate. I really don't. I'll be very surprised if it's here. Oh, stop the bus. You had really close set eyes. Billy Moore. You got a small face, Billy. Annie. I mean, Carlton's face is bigger than Billy's, but look at Billy's. Billy's proper squashy face, isn't it? A Prayer Before Dawn. The whole thing, they run it because if real men were in control of it, it could get out of control, right? That's why all these drug dealers, these up-and-coming drug dealers that think they're going to get to be Carlton Leach and Mr. Big, they've got no chance of getting to Mr. Big status. You'll get taken down. Somewhere along the lines, you'll end up with 10, 12, 15 years just to stump your progress. And that's it, you're screwed. Everything you worked for, what you thought you was working for, just like with the Essex girls, goes. It even happens to these bitches. According to the stories, but that is what's going to happen in reality to you if you try and take up being Mr. Big Drug Dealer. You'll end up in prison. These people pretend to go to prison. They do. Tommy Robinson pretended to go to prison. They all do. Ken Dodd, you name it, none of them go to prison. It's a load of bollocks. And there's always someone who says, yeah, but my mate was in prison and saw Peter Says, oh, shut up. I don't care who you saw. You didn't see him. It was your mate. It's always your mate's, Budgie's mate's mate. My brother's sister's best friend's auntie died in 9/11. Yeah, bollocks. That's a dude with tits. We're done. Carlton Leach walking. Let's see if we can get his walk. I don't think we will. Oh, if that's them. Carlton Leach photo gallery. I've got major problems straight away with this one at the back. I've got a distal on the wristle and a full flamingo. That's a woman, knees apart. This is a woman, knees apart. I believe that's cast pennant. Looks like cast pennant. There's a diamond in there. Same here, look. I've got that huge diamond. I don't know who that is. That might be Carlton Leach. Right there. I think that is Carlton Leach. Or that one might be cast pennant. One of those two is cast pennant. That's Carlton Leach. I don't know who that is on the end, Baldy. This one's swinging his hip as well by the look of it. I think that is Carlton Leach right there, but that's not. It's not definitive enough. I want a full mince. That's a shame. That is him and all. It is. That is Carlton Leach. That's a shame. That's not a full. I wish it was a full mince. I wish there was all a step or two later. You know, when they're all crossing legs over, but it's not there. See, here we go. Nigel Benn, look, with Tony Tucker and Pat Tate. I think that is. That could be Carlton Leach. Though. Don't take my word for it. Oh, it is Carlton Leach. Carlton Leach and Nigel Benn on Tony Tucker. So they're saying that one is Carlton Leach. Let's have a look at him. That does look a bit like Carlton Leach, doesn't it? It does. Let's go back up there a second. Let's have a look at him again. Yeah, that could be him when he was younger. There. Is that Stable Fusion? That looks like Stable Fusion did that. But you're not you're not standing next to Nigel Benn, two first names, just like with Anthony Joshua, arms around each other, unless you're in the club. There might be a rare occasion where you bump into a celebrity. I very much doubt the celebrity's going to put his arm around you, or she will, but you might put yours around theirs, I don't know, but I'd say 9 out of 10 times they keep their hands to themselves. That's what Keanu Reeves is famous for, right? Not putting his hands on women. It's in loads of pictures. They made a big story out of it. He's such a gentleman. He always removes his hand from, like, brushing against women's breasts or whatever. He always places his hands in a nice place. All this nonsense. Because it's a woman and she knows she's touching other women, so she's going to remove a hand. She's not going to be all touchy-feely. That's the only gate on Carlton Leach. That's a shame as well. I wish it was a full mince. I really do. But that's the only gate. There's not a lot I can do with it. But he hung around with Pat Tate and Tony Tucker, the Essex girls. Chances are she's a girl, regardless of what you think about the body, the face. Like I said, I still see a long, narrow face there. Widest at the top and not below the cheeks where it should be. But there's no gates for me to prove it. So, there you go. Next. Unfortunate. I really wanted to do that one as well. There we go. Right. Well, the name Tony Tucker, they're telling you he's a Tucker. He tucks it up. Who's this? Rakin. What is Rakin? I don't even know. Hasn't got a write-up. Rakin. 1.6 million Twitch for. It's a gamer. Right, it's a gamer. I don't fancy your chances. Anything to do with YouTube and games. They don't have pictures. That was Carlton Leach. Football hooligan. No gates. Rakin, look. I've got what? 20 pictures, and then what have I got then? I've got nothing. 1.6 million viewers. And there's no pictures. No, it's a waste of my time. Yeah, absolutely. I can't even bother to go down those pictures. Rakin walking. Let's see if we can find the impossible, because there's no pictures of him. Yeah, it's not happening. You got no chance. Let's go back. I'll give you a skull check. I take it this is him here. Never, ever. Look at those eyelashes. Ever underestimate pink lips on a man with a cupid's bow, small mouth, close set features, small, beady looking eyes, flat forehead, no cheekbones, rounded looking face, no Adam's apple, no trachea, and a tiny chest. There's not a lot I can do. That's your investigation. We're out of here. Next. Jonathan Ashworth. I knew an Ashworth growing up. She was gorgeous. Proper girl. Little petite figure. We are looking at... What's his name? Jonathan Ashworth. Well, that's a bloke for starters. Look at that walk. Game over. That's a bloke in a dress all day. What woman walks like that? That is great. Look at that kneecap popping through the stockings. Mary Poppins. Scary stockings. Scary stockings. Right, anyway, just me. Let's have a look. We're looking at... what's his name? Jonathan Ashworth. Jonathan Ashworth. There you go. We're done. It's a woman. All day long, Jonathan Ashworth is a girl. Inline footfall till the cows come home. Same with this one. Inline footfall. Flamingo foot there, knees apart. Look at those hips. Look at this area. This is what the suit was designed to do. Take away the bell shape of a woman. Right there. But the arm hanging akimbo should give you plenty of clue. Remember, look at the fold here. Look, that's where the padding is. You see the padding there? Look, this is not arm. This is all padding to make it look squared out like a man. Instead of arms hanging outwards like a woman's. Pear-shaped hips. Pear-shaped politicians, they're everywhere. They're in every country. If a real man or woman became Prime Minister, things would get done. Homeless people would stop being homeless. The sick would be cured, etc., etc., etc. Which is why no real people will ever be allowed in power. And again, if you're happy with the lie and believe in the lie, then let God be true and all men be liars, and let him delude you. Whoever you are to me, whether you're closest best friend, family members, it doesn't matter. You ignored God. And more importantly, you ignored the people that loved you, that tried to tell you about God in the process. One thing I can never do is just walk up to a normal person and start talking God to them. They just freak out. They do. When I do it with the chats in the park with a book, we start with the EGI, we get to the legal name and flat earth and the giants and stuff, and then right at the end I spring it on them. You know? A great way to do it, a guy, I can't remember his name, Dijon, no, that's mustard. He was French, and he told me, just at the start of Flat Earth, when I started believing in God, he said, can I tell you a story? I said, yes. He said, if we was both walking along and we'd never seen a mobile phone in our lives, and I picked up the mobile phone and we both started looking at it, we'd examine it, we'd see the glass and the stickers and the monikers, then we'd open it up and we'd see the transistors and the batteries and all the electrical components. We'd see a great lot of technology in there and design. We'd definitely see that someone has designed that phone. And then we'd have a look and we'd see a sticker on it, and it'd say Apple or iPhone or whatever. And then we'd know that it has a designer, Steve Jobs. We can both agree that even if we'd never seen a mobile phone before, if we picked one up and started looking at it, we'd have to agree someone created that phone because of the intricacy of the parts of the phone. And I said, yes. He said, now take a look at the human body and tell me there isn't a creator. And it had such an impact on me at the time, you know, that I'd missed the very basics. Even Darwin, right? Even Darwin on the human eyeball. Darwin, human eyeball quote. There you go. To suppose that the eye could have been formed by natural selection seems, I freely confess, absurd in the highest possible degree. So that's the grandfather of evolution saying that natural selection to the human eyeball is nonsense. Everything I've taught you about evolution is bullshit. There's another one saying, even over 20 billion years, which is how long they say we've been here, you couldn't create the human eyeball. 20 billion years is not enough to create it. It is so advanced and technological. The eye, they would love to make a camera that works like the human eyeball, but they can't. They copy it. They mimic it. A human eyeball doesn't have telescopic vision like a camera does. I agree. But it's a living camera. Do you understand? It's a living camera, which they can't create. They can only mimic it. Satan can only mimic God's work. He can never recreate it. Charles Darwin telling you, shh, I've got a secret. Your eyes are close together, Charles. Freaking woman. It's a bearded granny. Right, we're on Jonathan Ashworth. And Jonathan Ashworth is an English politician who has failed forensics on 3 gates already. That looks like Jeremy Corbyn doing the mints with him. Keir Starmer. Look at the difference in Richie Sunak and his wife. They say you can't tell by looking. Which one of them's got a cannonball shaped head? Which one looks like a Tic Tac? I think I'll take that picture. A brand. I don't know why people add me on Facebook, especially when I add new people, and the first comment is, "This is the biggest load of shite." You're going to get blocked straight away. You are. But the fact that you haven't even studied anything, that you just looked at one picture and made your mind up because you believe something. Again, the onus of research is upon you, not me. I've done mine. If you studied my work, it would accelerate your learning process. But as is, men have wider faces and skulls, but you can't tell by looking. Right, let's come back. Hooder and Stoughton. What on earth? Is that like a law firm? Sounds like a law firm. Hooder and Stoughton. Oh my gosh, stop the bus. Who is that? I'm having major problems with that one. Anyone else? I haven't got a name. Shame. Right, walking. And we're done. There's another nice one. Full mints, game over. Shave image. Right, let's go back. Lovely, no pause. Come on. No, you paused me up again. I don't get it. I changed the settings. I'm sure I saved them. Let me have a look. Settings. Question. How many frames have I got per second saved? Let's have a look. Is it video? No. Output. There we go. That's fine. I don't get it. Alley up, Marley. Come on. Right, let's go back again. Give me joy in my heart. Keep me singing. Won't go back again. This is a joke. I haven't changed anything, and yet it's messing up. Look, it won't go backwards. There we go. And again. No, it's jammed up. It's a joke. It never used to do this. Do 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 do. I can't even save that picture. Come on, lag. Oh boy. There we go. It's next door, Marley. Your husband's got a right male trounce on him. Let's take your pudgy face, I think. That looks 50-50. 25, I know. 35-15, yeah. So let's take it and we'll see if it works next. Marcelo Camelo. 33, father. His name pours off my tongue like treacle. Marcelo Camelo is a Brazilian composer, singer, guitarist and poet. Oh. Sounds a bit like me, don't you, Marcelo? I got a beautiful Cupid's bow and pink lips hiding behind that beard. There, that's exactly what I was on about. Like, how come those football hooligans, Carlton Leach and them, don't look like this? How is that even possible? This is just a basic man look with big thick clavicles. How come Carlton Leach and them don't look like this with strong, firm jawlines and necks? Because I made it all up. It's all made up. Yeah. Beady little eyes. Look at those beady little eyes. Gorgeous eyelashes. The Cupid's bow look. Small mouth. Pink lips. It's black and white punch. I can tell the pink because I can. By the hue of the grey. You're not giving me any gates. Well, it looks like we're leaving again. Oh, what's that? That's not Sam Paku eyes, is it? Yeah. Oh, look at this. Jamming up on me again. It shouldn't be doing that. It should just go back, back, back every time I click it. You know what? I might buy a new mouse. Maybe it's the mouse. I don't think it is. We're out of pictures. Marcelo Camelo walking. You found the gates. Okay, okay. I'm out of pictures and we're done just like that. We're closed. We're done. Next. Katie Lotz. It's not Pixie Lotz, is it? Katie Moo Lotz is has she got Pixie Lotz there? No. Horton, the AMC, Mad Men, Officer Kristen Landry, the MTV mockumentary series Death Valley. Annie in the Pack. Don't know him. Don't know him. Don't know him. Never heard of him. So have a look at him. Oh, he looks a bit like I want to say Margot Robbie, but it's not. It's not Margot Robbie I'm thinking of. It's oh my gosh. Look, this is a dude. You seeing it? That's just pure maleness right there across that section. Look at it. It's a boy with boobs. Boys with boobs on YouTube. Making boobs is really fun. Let's get a 50-50. That's a long muscle, mate. That is a long muscle. Looks like mine. Not a little Popeye muscle like Conor McGregor's. There's one. It's a man. Straight legs, knees together, space between. It's a dude. Dude look like a lady. One. He likes flexing his muscle, doesn't he, the lad? Yeah, you like doing that, don't you, mate? Let's have a look at your gnashers. Ivory Madonna. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, we got a penis. Let's have a look. Ooh, stair fail though. We got a stair fail. It's very nice. Shame your feet aren't in view. Don't need it. Knees together. Ah, I can walk again now. It's taken me 3 days. Do 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 do. That's a big man. Now we're done. Gotcha. 2. Was that 3? That's 3. Is that a 4? That's 4. With the stairs, I believe that's a 5. We'll take that one from the rear. Why not? Knees together. Look. No separation of the knee. Save image 1. Save image 2. It's working again, look. Save image 3. Look, it's going back every time. Apart from this one. You bear. There we go. 4. Is that a 50-50? That's the hour. Hang on. Hello, hello, hello. How you doing, Tracy Ample? Tracy M.O. Alright, Tree-O, how you doing? From down south. You coming up, Marla? You coming up? Come on then. Come on then. Sit with Daddy. Do you want a cuddle? Oh, you come for a cuddle. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, that was a nice bit. You smell absolutely lovely when you close. Because you had a shower today, didn't you? Yes, I had a shower. Yes, I love you too. Don't lick my lips. You lick your own bum with that tongue. I don't want it in my face. Is he beautiful? He is beautiful, yes. Big softy. Oh, you are clean today, aren't you? You smell of apples, mate. You smell like apples. Do you want a wee-wee? Is that what you want? You want some wee-wee? 1 second. Ali Campbell. Yeah, I've done Ali Campbell. UB40. Red, red wine goes to my head. Why is it wet down there? You better not just peed on the floor. You scruff. You're supposed to wait until... Oh, you want a drink of water. My bad, you want a drink of water. Oh, got no milk. Oh, got no milk. Oh, got no milk. It's Martin. You there, Matt? Dang it. Come on, you. Right, we'll have one of them drinks instead. Get out my face. Get the camera out of my face! You're not getting out. Go on, beat it, Div. Yeah, it's a drink for me. Nothing more. You're not getting out. Get off. Look, you can have a smell. Smell it? Yeah, it's ginger. Oh, that's nice, that is. Stop. You're not having any. You're not having any, Dave. As if he's trying to put his nose in it. Get off, you're not coming over here. Go and lay down. Go on. Don't even bother. You do. Right, I'm back, sorry. He put me off. He went out, didn't even have a wee, did he? Dave. Just trying to get another treat. You're not getting one. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There's no Gates. What's his name? Katie Lotz. Oh, you're a pain in the bum, Marlo. You want to go out again? Oh, you're winding me up. Right, I'm going to put you in the kitchen. Go on. Come on. Do-do-do. Go on. Dave. Yeah, there's nobody there. Where are we? Got me up again. Next door neighbour opened the back door. He wants to know who it is. He's so nosy. Oh, me knee. Right, let's have a look. Looking at, what's his name? Katie Lutz. I'm looking for Gates and Katie's got got knots. She's got knots. Not so many Gates. Look at that mincer right there. Look at that diamond between his legs. Kate Lott's got no Gates. That's no good from the rear. Oh, that one's alright. One. There's a perfect male gate. Space. Knees together, space between the feet. It's a man. Stair fail. Absolutely. Straight legs. It's a man. Even off a single step. He looks like Lindsay Lohan. He does look like Lindsay Lohan, right? Yeah, a bit. He does remind me of Lindsay Lohan too, yeah. I think Lindsay's way more male looking now. There's a 3. We got that one, and that's a 4 or 5. We're done. Save images. This is the only rabbit hole there is. The rest are just distractions. People tell you, look at the mud floods, look at this, look at that, look at the V word, look at this, look, well, you know, it's all a distraction to stop you from finding this, because the minute you can do this, you apply it to every other rabbit hole, the liars will literally jump out off the page at you. Like I said, I learned all this from inverted people, right? Now, at the end of the day, I learned it all from inverted people. As far as I'm concerned, it's God's work being done, you know? Right, let's grab these gates. Let's save that. I did. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Chloe Sims. Don't know. See, you're saying a name like I know who it is. I don't know. The only Sims I know is Joan Sims. I'm older. Molly Sims. No, I've got a Molly Sims. I don't have a Chloe Sims. Fuck! Nearly swore. 1S. 1S. Let's see again. Let's get rid of that. SIMS. Oh, Sims. That way. Chloe Sims. Yeah, I've done it. He's got a penis. Yeah, I've already done it. Where is it? Chloe Sims bikini. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's see if we can find a picture, or have they removed it? Is it that one? Kind of looked like it. Oh, it is. He's got a sausage lot. Where's that other picture that I just saw then? Go back one. Ah, no, that's you lot. Oh, that's annoying. Am I still back there? Right, open up the stream again. There we go. At least that don't. That would kill me if that closed the stream down. I accidentally turned that one off. He's got a sausage lot. Where's that other picture? Go back one. That's the one first. Was it this one that caught my attention? There it is. Zoom in on that. What do you say? Oh, you know what that is.
Oh, you touch my tra-la-la.
Oh,
My ding-ding-dong.
It was definitely a penis, for sure, for sure. I've already done it. Yeah, Chloe Sims is already on the list. He's got a penis, look. He's got a ding-dong. He's got a sausage. He's got a sausage. Sausage. Right, let's continue. We're looking at, what's his name? Katie Lotz. No relation to Pixie Lotz. Save image. Let's go back again. I don't know which one of them is meant to be in. I don't really care. I got to be honest with you. I don't care. Right, Katie Lotz. Did we get his face? I can't remember. Downloads. Are they all Katie Lotz? They are. 8. I got 8 gates. What a dick. Right, I just want a face shot. 50-50. That is not 50-50. Oh, wow, he looks like Megan King. Have you ever seen Megan King? Look at this. Megan King. Look at this. Hoof. Where's that picture? No, it was the other one. That was there. Something close. An even better one. Look at that clavicle popping. Never in the history of bra straps has a bra strap left this person's shoulder. Ever. It would never climb its way over that nodule. Women's arms slant downwards like duck wings, meaning the bra straps fall off the shoulders real easy. There's a picture somewhere. Where is it? It's horrific. Look how small the woman is next to him. Close set eyes. But, you know. Is that Meghan Markle? Oh, it is. Look at the difference in their eyes. Look at the distance. The distance in your eyes. Women have closer eyes, men have far apart eyes. But you can't tell by looking. There it is. That's the one I was looking for. Look at that. Neck o'clock. Give us a big picture. Oh my God. I'm the king of the swingers. Oh, a jungle VIP. I've reached the top. I had to stop. Because it's what lion smile. All the way to the bank. It is. Right. Let's get off this. Ooh. We're done. There are no piccalillis about it. I just want a 50-50. That's close. That looks like a 50-50. That one's better. So is that one. Oh no, that might be 60-40. There, we'll take that one. If it's no good, I'll come back and I'll get another. Save image. Katie Lotz is officially a man. Thanks for playing CSI with me. Next, Juliana Harkavy. Harkavy? I don't know how you say it. Harkavy. American actress. She's known for portraying Rebecca in The Dolphin Tale. The Dolphin Tales. Wide ass cheekbones, first thing that stands out, and the jaw. Oh, that's a diesel shadow casting jaw. Wide and short, wider even than the forehead look. Cheekbones, them dry bones. Dun, 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 dun. Hello Stephen, how you doing, mate? Many blessings. Up there in sunny Jerusalem. Let's have a look at this dude. I was looking for a penis then, I thought I saw one, but I didn't. It's the gold dress that got me, sorry. Right, let's have a look at him. He's definitely a dude. We've been here many times. That's a big triangle, right? That's a big face with a short forehead. I like that picture. I like that one as well. We'll take that one as your main picture. Let's go gate shopping. Is that one there? No, he's standing. Is he walking in that one? He is. Oh no, it's a bloody thingy out one. Stable diffusion. You see, the thing is, these people aren't feeling like that. Like when a normal person says, like a normal bloke says, I feel like a woman in this. That's a normal bloke that's saying it. It was done to them as children. They grew up in an environment where it was absolutely normal. Like normal is to us. You see? So, when you realise that it's something else with these people. It's not the same as it is with the guy up the street who wants to call himself Tracy and walk up and down my street at midnight in high heel shoes because he's scared of being seen in public. He can do that if he wants. That's his own prerogative. He's not bothering me. 12 o'clock at night, I'm playing Call of Duty. Don't bother me. Right, but that's his choice. Right? But if he wants me to join in, he's got no fucking chance. End of story. Right? He can have his pronouns, that's fine, but I don't have to use them. That's my prerogative. You can't tell me what to think. You see, that's the beauty about knowing God's real. Knowing that he created male and female in his image. When I look at real people that have been brainwashed, that is what is making God mad. That not only have they've allowed themselves to be subtle, and it is very subtle what they've done. The brainwashing, from start to finish, from birth. The brainwashing is very subtle. It's done subliminally and very subtly to make you think you live on a ball, you descend on a monkey and that. I can't blame the guy up the road for having that programming in him. You know, I'm not mad at him. I'm mad at the people that have done this to us. You know, it's them that have disgruntled me. The ones that did this. This man who's pretending to be a woman had no say in being this woman. It was done as a child without his consent. He was brought up as a girl and then told somewhere in his life you're actually a boy or whatever. You know, they've got to deal with that. It's a lot of stress. I wouldn't want to be in their shoes. Which is why I'm grateful for the life that God gave me. I'm a free man. I literally am a free man, even with all their bullshit laws and all the lies that they've told me. Compared to this person, I am a free man. I can say whatever the hell I like at any minute. I ain't reading from no script. What you hear is coming straight from my heart or my mind, my soul, whatever you want to call it. The spirit in me is talking. It's not... I'm not restricted in anything I say at any moment. I could just say, the Pope. You know, I don't care. Screw Donald Trump. Ram the Rosicrucians, all the bankers, the Rothschilds, the Medici's, wherever. Every Masonic family can go fuck themselves from one end of the earth to the other. Because you can't get out of here. That's why you've built bunkers. When God rips the sky open again, I wouldn't want to be in your shoes. But that being said, I've committed more sins than most people that watch this channel. I'll put your money on it. I know I have. Because through my younger days, I was a thief. Thou shalt not steal, Peter. And I stole so many times and stole so many things. I'm in deep trouble with the Lord. Unfortunately, he sent his one and only begotten Son to die on the cross for my sins and yours. Ticket paid. In faith. But you ain't getting into heaven on your works alone. It's going to take a lot of faith. Not in man, in God. And that's where they all tried to stop me, you know, on the Flat Earth channel particularly. They wanted Jesus out of my mind. Get rid of Jesus. You can't have Jesus. We hate Jesus. One of them actually said he wanted to fist the baby Jesus on a live show. Well, I say he, it was a she, but for me, the reason I love Jesus so much is because these people hate him. So, and I mean literally hate him. There was one particular one, had nothing to do with any of these online trolls and flat earthers that I'd met. This was from a totally different camp, from a different country, and the last message was F Jesus and all it, and I was just, it made me so happy that this person is so mad at Jesus, because it's like a confirmation for me to have these people hating Jesus so much. It's like a big confirmation for me. It confirms a lot of things about Jesus, because he paid for the sins. They don't see it as a sin. They're not sinning. Even you know, the pathological liars at the end of the day, they are. From the day they're born, they're taught to lie to natural people about the shape of the earth, about where we come from, about basic things like free water, free energy, free fuel, all of it. They know about all these things. They have a different schooling to us, I would say. They might go to our schools as well. Like I was at school with Amanda, right? That boy went to school with me. I grew up, but it's only for the backstory when she marries the footballer that she married, that people, I know her, I went to school with her, it can happen to you. You can marry a footballer. What you didn't know was Amanda was a boy, right? So when you see them later on and you see them married, you think that you can marry a footballer or you can marry a famous woman, actor or something, and you can't because you're not in the club. But along with the normal schooling, Earth's a ball, you're descending from monkeys, they get taught that it's not a ball, you're not descending from monkeys. They get taught the truth and then lie outrightly to your face. They will sit in this chat and they will say, I'm a biological man, I'm a biological, they'll say it. They will. When someone gets like, when someone says that I'm a woman, it don't bother me because I'm a biological man. No, I am. It don't bother me. It's water off a duck's back. You know, my gate's there, my face is there. Go examine me all you like. You know, I've taught you how to spot a man, far apart eyes, wide ass cheekbone, short but wide forehead. Let's just swap the page because loads of people don't realise that's my picture on Facebook. That's my picture. On Twitter, that is me. Why don't you do yourself? You do it to all the celebrities. They don't. Pardon me. They don't even look at my profile picture. Let's find my profile. 1 second. Me or my gate, my face. I should find it. Right, there's one. Right. I've got hiccups. David Weiss is a girl. David Weiss, David Weiss, David Weiss, David Weiss. Bink. Right, so there's me. Right. Have I got a big or small triangle? I've got a wide or short, wide short forehead, or I've got a tall narrow forehead. Have I got wide ass cheekbones, deep set eyes? Have I got a square jaw? Is me neck thick? Right? Look at this top picture. Let's bring this one into view. Head to shoulder width. Could you take my head and put it on my shoulder there? My big, flat, male shoulder. Could you put it on there? Of course you could. My gait's in there as well. These are my footprints when I walk. This was taken in a garage where I was having my MOT done. I looked down and realised I'd left footprints. That was without me knowing, look. There's my footprints. There's the mechanic's footprints. Where's my other one? No, where's me? Me. Oh, there's loads of me's. Oh, there it is. This was straight off one of my flat air videos. So bearing in mind, this is 11 years ago, the next one. This is from 11 years ago. I didn't even know about this agenda. I had no idea whatsoever about this agenda. Widest at the top, look, compared to my flat ass, my male flat ass. No hippage, pure soul shoulderage, huge male arms. Look at the length, look at the width of my bicep, look at the length of my arm, and my fingers aren't unfolded. Look how flat my back is there and there. Look how flat my back is in both of them, and my flat ass. And then of course, no female hip indent. There's my waist, and there's my belly button above my waist. I'm not afraid to do this because I'm a man, and it certainly doesn't bother me if someone puts a wrong skull on me or anything, because I've already been there. I already dealt with that subject, and I've taught you how to do it. If you can't work these things out, you probably never will, and God's deluding you. That's all I can tell you. But I did these things because I wasn't afraid. When I first found out about it, I did think that I could be free Martin because of Kinan's war mat with his bollocks free Martin tosh in utero nonsense. It's what it is. I don't care what you say. If anything, doing stuff to babies in utero just plain messes them up. That's my theory on it, right? When you start pumping chemicals and stuff into a growing baby, you absolutely screw the baby up in more than one way. So I don't believe they can do any of that in utero shite. If they could, then why are they doing surgeries? Why did they do lip tucks and procedures to make them look like? Why did they do all these surgeries if they can invert a person inside the mother's womb, God's playground, inside the mother's womb? They wouldn't need surgeries. They wouldn't need any of this. You wouldn't be able to tell, would you? If you could create a female outer side and a male inside, you wouldn't need any surgeries, or vice versa. It's just nonsense. I just find it absolute la la land bullshit. That's what it is. La la land. Right, let's go back. Let's take the face. We're going gate shopping with, what's his name? Juliana Harkavy. Apparently he's a superhero type actor, something, I don't know. Do I think a lot of transgender are clones? I don't believe in clones. Clones aren't possible. Clones are impossible. Think about it, right? They're going to take a strand of this person's hair, grow this person in a test tube, right? The most that a clone's going to do is look like the clone, right? That's all it is. You are not going to give that clone the same voice, the same accent, the same information that this person has. The clone isn't gonna know this person's mother, father, friends, nothing. The clone is gonna know nothing about this person whatsoever. Then you've got to get, like, let's just say Eminem is cloned. Then you've got to get the clone to rap like Eminem, to have the skill and the dedication to rapping like Eminem has, to even mimic Eminem. I'm not saying that you can't mimic Eminem. I'm just saying the schematics of cloning is beyond reality. You've left reality and gone straight into Satan's la la land. You know, where up is down, down is up, and men are women. I just don't believe in clones. I think it's a load of shite. Oh, we cloned a sheep. No, you didn't. That sheep looks like that sheep. It's nonsense. I don't believe in any cloning. I think it's a load of shite. Again, another distraction subject. I looked at cloning. I looked at a lot of stuff, and it's all bollocks. The splitting of human DNA and animals and all this, as in the days of Noah. Maybe they are trying it, I don't know. But trying to blend a pig with a man-bear pig. Man-bear pig. It's a load of nonsense. It absolutely is a load of nonsense. They just want us distracted. There's one subject that destroys every other subject, and it's this. It destroys the flat earthers, it destroys the globe earthers, the concave earthers, it destroys politicians, it destroys policemen, psychologists, psychiatrists, it destroys everything until all you're left with is God. We're in a spiritual war. Yes, Anna, exactly, said it. It's just as I was saying it. We're in a spiritual war of good and bad. You've been told this night and day, man and woman, hot and cold, fire and ice, dog and cat. An equal and opposite is where we live. So if there's a God, there's also a devil, a Satan. And this proves Satan to me. I'd seen all the hand signs and everything, but when I realised that there are only two skeletons, this is why I was created in God's image, and so was Eve. He took Adam's rib and made Eve out of Adam. He used bone of bone to create his partner for life. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. God, outstanding. But it was Adam that he created first, and he created Eve as the female counterpart to Adam. The female version of God would have been Eve, right? That's what he did. He made God in his image and then Eve in Adam's image. It's not that Eve wasn't made in God's image. She was. But she missed the parts that Adam was present for, like naming the animals and the greatness of God. Adam saw it in a different ratio, a different perspective to Eve. Which is why Satan picked on Eve, because she was easier to fool and deceive. Right now, for the way I look at it, more women are less deceived than men in this subject. Most of my students are girls. Yeah, Tim's there, Stephen's there. Hello, Stephen. But most of the women are seeing it first. It means more to a woman when she realises she's mimicking a man. When you realise you're mimicking this man and you're looking like this man, you don't want to do it anymore. That's a real woman. A woman that cares, that she's been messed with, that she's been harassed all her life by men. All of her female speakers, and it doesn't matter who we look at, who's the big, massive one. The Australian one, what do they call him? I met him once. And he ran off. He bolted. I was at a convention in London. Jermaine Greer. I met Jermaine Greer briefly. He absolutely ran from me. Jermaine Greer. I was only young. But I'll tell you what, right? When I walked up to the table, this person was sitting down at the table, right? And I walked up looking for the people I was with. From the Prince's Trust. I was in care and I was trained to work with children in care. and we went to this big hotel, and I was looking for the two people that had brought me to London, and I found them. Sitting with them was Jermaine Greer, and I'm telling you now, when that person stood up in front of me in high heels, it was like looking at the Honey Monster. It really was. It was an absolute beast of a man in high heels.
Marlo, move.
You can let him in. Shut the door.
Alright.
Hang on.
He just wants to see Regan. Is it Regan? Is it Regan? So when this person stood up in front of me in London,
I think it might be raining.
the first thing I noticed was the stature. This person was huge, bigger than me, wider than me as well. I'm 5'10". I'm not the smallest of men, and I'm not the biggest of men. I'm right in the middle, 5'10". And this person towered over me. Literally, I had to look up to look in his eyes because he was in high heels. He stood so much taller than me. But at the time, I had no idea it was a man. I just thought, that is a huge bitch. That is exactly what I thought from, what did they call it? Juice Bigelow, Male Gigolo. I literally thought, that is a huge bitch. I was kind of in awe at how big she was. But now, in hindsight, I know why she had big, massive, long arms, big hands, huge, massive head, broad shoulders. And then in high heels, can you imagine how tall it was standing? It must have been 6'7" if it was an inch taller than me, you know. It was a beast, an absolute beast of a woman in front of me. And I never realised, you know, this is how good the brainwashing was. I only briefly met this person, and I mean briefly. This person said hello to me and then walked away. Stood up and walked away. Didn't want to speak to me. And I don't know if that's because I was a natural. And you know, the thought has crossed me. The two people from the Prince's Trust, were they inverts? Were they inverted people that had brought me there? I've got no idea. I'm not, you know. I've got no idea. That's why Jesus said, forgive them for they don't know what to do. I didn't know I was with them. If they are inverted, I didn't know they were inverted. I didn't know this one was inverted. I do now. But back then, I didn't know, you know. It's all of them. There's no exceptions, folks. You cannot find a natural out there in a place where they can help people. This is a feminist. So all the women in the world that look up to Jermaine Greer are actually looking up to a man. This is the trick, the spell, the inversion that the elite want to cast on you, so that when you leave Earth, you're going to have so many shocks when you meet His greatness, the Lord, the Almighty High Father. When you meet God, you're going to look like an absolute shameful moron. You're going to look like a monkey. Yeah, you're going to look like a monkey in front of Him, like you didn't know anything. You're the smartest thing on earth. There isn't a computer, an AI system that even comes close to the dumbest living person, because they can't make that AI life-like. They can't make it living, because it isn't. It's a gift from God. The only thing that lives and computes is us. And that's how special we are. Super special. And He created this earth and nothing else, just earth, and everything in it just for you. A giant garden. And everything on it was free. And then they broke it. They split it. Like legal and lawful. Exactly, Stephen. Like legal and lawful. Two gardens. Yep, exactly. One for us and one for them. Their garden's pretty much free, I reckon, Stephen. There's no bills. There's no rent. No gas, no water, no electricity. They don't pay for none of it, Stephen. It's all free to them. Part of the devil's plan, right? Everybody else, fair game, spoils of war, they call it, right? Mercenaries, whatever it is. But yeah, Jermaine Greer, one of the biggest feminists in the world, speaking on women's matters, is a man. And then you got this one, Frank Zappa, speaking to men, and it's actually a woman with a long face, look, with a big fuzzy wuzzy was a woman. But that is the world we live in, folks. They separated reality and gave us La La Land, and we accepted La La Land, just like in the Truman Show at the end when Christoph says people are dumb and they accept the reality that's presented to them without even questioning it. They're scared of authority. I said the other day there was that test where the guy walks into a room, there's 4 of them, and he's the only real person in the room, the rest are all actors, and they have to, all they're doing is looking at 4 lines and saying which one's the longest. And the 3 of them always get it wrong. And him who keeps getting it right eventually starts getting it wrong just so he fits in with the other 3. Me, I never want to fit in with the other 3, I'll tell you now. I never ever want to fit in with the other 3. And God made me this way. And I'll never change. And you can't take Christ away from me. You've tried. Ain't going to work. No matter what you say about him, his words. The proof of Christ is in his words. In his words. That's the proof. How do you know Jesus is real? In his words. They've stood the testament of time. They changed calendars for him. You've got a Christian name. It goes on and on. You celebrate Christmas. It's a pagan holiday. Blah, 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 blah. I don't care. Somewhere in history, that man walked and had a birthday, etc. The technicalities of when he was born, where he was born, what colour he was, none of it bothers me. The only thing that bothers me is the fruits that came out of his mouth. And they changed my way of thinking. They changed the way I speak to people, the way I treat people. So you can't remove him. And the biggest truth Christ ever laid on me was let him without sin cast the first stone. When he was going to stone Mary Magdalene, Christ spoke up, and said let him without sin cast the first stone. None of them could. They all knew they'd be a liar in front of Jesus, in front of God, if they started throwing stones at her, because they were all sinners. Judge not lest ye be judged. Another one of his beautiful statements. Because eventually you're going to be judged by the Father. You're going to be met with the same favour and judgment that you gave others from the Heavenly Father. They pollute your mind, is what they do. They pollute your mind so you can't think straight. It's confusion, muddying the waters, they call it. They like to muddy the waters. You'll get people will come up to you and say, I know men with close together eyes, women with far apart eyes. No, you don't. Otherwise you'd be posting pictures of them. You'd post proof. Because that's the one thing I demand when you're talking on my timeline. If you're going to say I'm wrong about Robbie Williams, you better post a picture that proves it's a man. Don't just post a picture of him, because that's not going to work. We're forensic students. The only way you could prove me wrong is to find Robbie walking like a dude, and you can't because he walks like a woman. Men don't walk like women, women don't walk like men. Men don't look like women, women don't look like men. It's that simple. And because we were fooled into thinking this is a pretty woman when it's actually a boy, the lines are blurred, the water's muddied. Until you put this forensic filter in your eyes, the veil won't lift. It will not lift. You have to lift it. I can't lift it for you. I can just teach you how to lift it until you can see these people for yourself. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. I'm only bothered about the celebrities, right? If you want to go pasting pictures on each other and saying you're a man or you're a woman, and you go do that, cause that drama, but don't bring it to me. I don't want to know. I'm not going to condone what you're doing at all. If someone chooses to put their face and picture and gate out there in truth, then you've got nothing to worry about, right? You're not doing it for me. You're doing it for yourself. You don't need my approval of it. You understand? I'm only here to approve the celebrities. If you want to put your face in gay art, it's entirely up to you. Okay? But if it stops the trolls, then it stops the trolls, doesn't it? It really does. Because most of the people that do it don't show themselves, right? Most of these people in these groups I've looked at, they don't show themselves. They're all faceless wonders. There are a few that I can just go to. I can just look at that's a girl straight away. There's a few admins in the groups that are actual, real, natural women. The boys don't really show themselves, but the girls do. There's a few natural women in these groups. But they're stuck in the middle of people that are telling them it's not all of them, you know, that'll lie to the faces. All I can tell you is, put your faith in God. Right? God will show you the way. He will. He will show you the way. He will pave a path for you. He did for me. He'll do it for you. I wish I was God. I'd stop this I'd stop this clown show in an instant. I would. But God wants this to run out. Someone's like, oh yeah, but God created the devil. No, the devil created himself. The devil was an angel originally, but then got upset with God and wanted to take over God's throne and got thrown out of heaven. God didn't create the devil. The devil had free will to try and go against God. Didn't work though, did it? I'm just saying, it didn't work, did it? So a lot of people want to tell me that God created. No, he didn't. The devil created himself, just like we create the devil in us, the demon, whatever you want to call it, the sin. We create that within ourselves. If we add the basic principle of spirituality in us from birth, half of the stuff that we have, 95% of the stuff that goes on earth would just stop, including working for money. We'd just work for free. We'd do our jobs because we love doing our jobs. The world would be a much nicer place, wouldn't it? Without money. The elites wouldn't be elite for a start, would they? Everybody can have a Rolls Royce. Everyone can have a Ferrari. Everyone can have an holiday. Everyone can have clothes. Everyone can have whatever it is you want, you can have it. But you got to work for free. Pay it forwards to the next person. That's the way the world should work. Not on this money-based satanic system where they satanically pray over records before releasing them and all this stuff. They're doing it because the devil's real. The devil's in the detail. The devil wears Prada. They told you many times. Good God. That's right, the O's missing. Good God. Take an O from good, you got God. Add an E to evil. Add a D to evil and you've got devil. Devil, good God. They spelt it out. And as much as I want to blame other people, I only have myself to blame because I was the ignorant one. I was the one that denied all this stuff. I was the one that denied God was real. They made me, well, they didn't make me, they helped make me believe that God isn't real, that the devil isn't real. But in learning the two skeletons and understanding that God did create man and woman, I discovered that the devil is very real because the image of the devil wears Prada. Baphomet, this is straight out the Holy Bible. The picture, Solve Coagulate, straight out the Holy Bible. There it is. And it's not put in most Holy Bibles now, is it? This or the flat earth picture. There was, I think maybe 3 pictures in the Bible originally. This, the flat earth and something else. I can't remember what it was. But they've removed these pictures from modern day Bibles. But there's your answer. Solve, coagulate, to mix together and create something new. As above, so below. Boys and girls, thank you for joining me. I'm going to go play some Call of Duty. I didn't have any bitrate problems at all tonight. My Giganet internet is working. I had a little bit of trouble going backwards. Oh no, it's working again. It is going backwards. But almost stress-free tonight. Thank you very much, Father. Thank you to all of you for watching. Can we just take care of each other? That'd be nice. Until next time, boys and girls, God wants you to know that he loves you and that you were born in an inside out, upside down, back to front, satanic fucking world. Good night and goodbye. See you tomorrow. Bye.